Wednesday Math. Today we're going to be solving some more problems, so make sure to draw your problem-solving boxes in your notebook. This box is for notes, this box is for solving, this box is for the equation. I'll wait while you draw that. Okay, so today we're going to be solving some comparing problems. So we're going to make sure that we think about comparing when we try and solve them. So I'm going to say that I went apple picking with Kaylin. And Kaylin picked 8 apples, and I picked 11 apples. And I want to know how many more apples did Miss Drass pick than Kaylin. So I'm going to read it again while we take some notes. So Miss Drass went apple picking with Kaylin. And Kaylin, I'm just going to give her a K. She picked 8 apples. And Miss Drass picked 11 apples. Oops. We do not need a D. We need an 11. And then I asked how many more. So I'm going to write how many more does Miss Drass have than Kaylin? We do not have to draw apples, okay, because we might be here forever for drawing apples. I'm just going to draw dots. I'm going to draw Kaylin's on this side, and I'm going to draw Miss Drass's on this side. So here are Kaylin's 8 apples, and here are Miss Drass's 11 apples. When we compare, we get rid of what is the same to see what is different, or in this problem, what is more. So Kaylin has 3 apples, and I have 3 apples. That's the same. Kaylin has 3 apples, and I have 3 apples. That's the same. Kaylin has 2 apples, and I have 2 apples. That's the same. But Miss Drass has more. How many more does she have? That's a dot, by the way. She has 1, 2, 3 more than Kaylin. Watch what I'm going to write. Miss Drass's 11 apples. If we take away Kaylin's 8 apples, we will end up with 3 extra apples that were Miss Drass's. Okay? Alright, we'll say that Michael was playing Nintendo Switch, and he counted his games, and he figured out that he had 14 Nintendo Switch games. And then Jonathan counted his Nintendo Switch games, and he realized that he had 9 Nintendo Switch games. How many more Nintendo Switch games does Michael have than Jonathan? Alright, I'm going to take some notes. So Michael counted his Nintendo Switch games, and he had 14. I'm going to put a G for games. I think I'm allergic to dry erase markers. And Jonathan had 9 Nintendo Switch games. And then I asked, how many more games did Michael have than Jonathan? Pause your video and solve this problem. I'm going to draw Michael's games over here. I'm going to draw Jonathan's games over here. I'm not going to draw games because we're going to be here forever. I'm just going to draw dots. So Michael has 14 games, so I gave him 14 dots. Jonathan has 9 games, so I gave him 9 dots. This is a comparing problem, so we're going to see how many more there are, so we need to get rid of what is the same. Michael has 3, Jonathan has 3, that's the same. Michael has 3, Jonathan has 3, that's the same. Michael has 3, Jonathan has 3. That's the same. Michael has more. How many more does Michael have? Michael has 5 more. So that's the answer. So we took Michael's 14 games and we took away the 9 that Jonathan had, and it equaled the 5 more games that Michael had. If you got this box right, you can have a point. If you got this box right, you can have a point. If you got this box right, you can have a point. All right, now I'm going to see who I can confuse. So, Suji went to the bakery and she got 13 cupcakes. And Dylan C went to the bakery and he got 21 cupcakes. How many fewer cupcakes did Suji get than Dylan C? I'm going to say the problem again and we're going to write it down. So Suji went to the bakery and got 13 cupcakes. And Dylan C went to the bakery and got 21 cupcakes. And I asked, how many fewer? All right, pause the video and solve this problem. I'm going to draw Suji's on this side, and I'm going to draw Dylan C on this side. Suji got 13, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and Dylan got 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right, even though it's how many fewer, not how many more, we're still comparing. So I'm going to cross out what's the same. Dylan has 3, Suji has 3. That's the same. Suji has 3, Dylan has 3. That's the same. Suji has 3, Dylan has 3. That's the same. Suji has 3, Dylan has 3. That's the same. Suji has 1, Dylan has 1. How many fewer cupcakes does Suji have? Suji has 8 fewer cupcakes than Dylan because he has 8 more than she does. So she has 8 fewer than he does. So we took Dylan's 21 cupcakes and we took away Suji's 13 cupcakes, and we were left with Dylan's 8 extra cupcakes that he had left over. If you got this box right, you can have 2 points. If you got this box right, you can have 2 points. Sorry, I'm wrong. If you got this box right, you can get 1 point. If you got this box right, you can have 1 point. If you got this box right, you can have 1 point. Alright, I'm going to say that Callie and Luke were reading books. And Callie read 17 books, and Luke read 23 books. How many more books did Luke read than Callie? Okay, we're going to take some notes while I say the problem again. So, Callie read 17 books, and Luke read 23 books. And I asked, how many more did Luke read than Callie? Pause your video and solve this problem. Okay, I'm going to put Callie on this side, and I'm going to put Luke on this side. Callie had 17. And Luke read 23. I hope you're drawing your dots nice and organized like this, Dynamos, so you don't make a silly mistake. Okay, since we're still comparing, I'm going to cross out what's the same. Callie has 4, Luke has 4. 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 Callie has 1, Luke has 1. Luke has more. But how many more does Luke have? Luke has 6 more than Callie. I can see them right here. So we took Luke's 23 and we took away Callie's 17, and it equaled the 6 left over that Luke had. If you got this box right, you can have a point. If you got this box right, you can have a point. If you got this box right, you can have a point. Alright, last problem. We're going to say that Gideon and Miss Drass were building Legos. And Miss Drass had 18 Legos, and Gideon had 27 Legos. How many fewer Legos does Miss Drass have than Gideon? We're going to take some notes. Miss Drass had 18 Legos. Gideon had 27 Legos. And I asked, how many fewer does Miss Drass have than Gideon? Pause your video and solve this problem. Alright, I'm going to put Miss Drass on this side, and I'm going to put Gideon on this side. Miss Drass has 18. And Gideon has 27. Okay, so we're still comparing because it's how many fewer, so we're going to cross out what's the same. Miss Drass has 3, Gideon has 3. 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 So how many fewer Legos does Miss Drass have than Gideon? Miss Drass has 9 fewer Legos than Gideon because Gideon has 9 more, so I have 9 fewer. If we take Gideon's 27 and we subtract Miss Drass's 18, and then we'll be left with the extra 9 that Gideon has that Miss Drass doesn't have. Okay, friends, you need to find this paper in your packet. It's another hidden message. I love making you guys hidden messages. First, you need to fill in the missing numbers. Fill in the missing numbers on the 120 chart. Then you have to follow the coloring code. There's a bunch of different colors, and it tells you which numbers to color. I cross off my numbers as I go, okay? See you guys later.